a fan of soap operas or have been, let me tell you, Beyond the Gates, I am finally all in to the stories surrounding the Dupree family, the otherwise known as the Grands. They are central to the storyline, and everyone else is just an extension. So there are about 5 or 6 families so far, and I have been invested from day one. Finally, we are getting some drama. The second season. I watched yesterday's episode, which was Friday, August 20th. By the time you hear this, it'll be Sunday, August 22nd, or Saturday, August 21st. What is time? I'm losing track. But I am so ready. So if you are a fan of Beyond the Gates, please drop a note in the comment. I'm going to be getting down and making my little commentary. I've seen a few already, and I'm just so excited that everybody's on board with this new soap opera. New-ish, I should say, because it's been on for 2 seasons so far. But let me tell you, if you are, let me just say, I don't know about you, but I am excited that finally Heather and Andre, I am ready for this storyline because we have already seen from the beginning, Andre has been like, he may have been a playboy at one time, a player over across the pond in Europe somewhere. I don't know, but we are finally getting down this storyline. So if you have been keeping up with this soap opera so far, you will know that Andre is a photographer, and he used to go out with Ashley, the nurse, at the hospital. And that storyline, it didn't go too far. They ended up being friends, but what had ended up happening was Danny, you know Danny Dupree. Danny married Andre in Las Vegas. They got hitched, and that's a whole nother backstory I'll get to in another time, but I just want to get down to the meat because finally we are getting into some meaty, exciting storylines that I hope are extended, that never end. Sort of like when I used to watch Days of Our Lives and Marlena being possessed by the devil. If you know, you know, because I think most recently, I don't know if it was last year or 2 years ago, she was possessed by the devil again. Oh my goodness, it never gets old, it never gets tired. And I just want to say that I am so excited about this, and I'm excited about Chelsea Cat, who is Danny Dupree's daughter, who once had a stalker. Her stalker is now supposedly making phone calls to Chelsea Cat. And Chelsea is like, okay, wait a minute. Who is this Colin hanging up? Meaty storyline. I hope her stalker gets out of prison, gets out of jail, escapes, whatever. And I just want to tell you too, listen, soap operas are, sure, life imitates art. Yes, and art imitates life. But let me tell you something about soap operas. Soap operas are highly dramatized, okay? And it has always been kind of my way of escapism. I used to watch Another World, Santa Barbara. Not too many people remember that show. All My Children. There were a couple of storylines that I used to follow. General Hospital a little bit, but the main ones, Days of Our Lives, Santa Barbara, and Another World. And I watched them faithfully. So keep in mind that when watching these soap operas, they're highly dramatized because back before television, soap operas were on radio. And radio was, to really have listeners get into it, it really had to be highly dramatized. You had to over-exaggerate. Even if it was imitating life a little bit, remember, it's going to be stretched out. So when I'm saying things like, okay, stalkers, now you know, nobody want no stalker. But in soap opera land, come on now. Let's do it. What's happening? It's like suspense, thriller, drama, all of that. So we have that going on. Now, I will say there is another storyline that is dealing with cheating and poison. It is with Haley and Bill. Now, Bill used to, if you've been following along, Bill used to be married to Danny Dupree, who was a part of the Dupree family. And Haley actually was friends with Chelsea's sister, Nicole, who is a lawyer. And Haley was Nicole's best friend. Haley got close to Chelsea to get to her daddy. Ain't that nasty? Yes. So, long story short, Haley wants money from this man, engaged him. Bill falls for the okie doke, pretty woman. He's old as all get out, older than her. And he's a lawyer, big time lawyer. And Haley is trying to poison him, trying to take him to St. Bart's to poison him. Hasn't been successful yet. And I knew that was a familiar storyline, Another World. Go and search Another World St. Bart's and you will know what I'm talking about. I don't know if I can find clips anywhere, or I'm not going to show them on this channel, but I can direct you on where to go. But I remembered that. And it's so funny because that was years ago. I mean, I'm at a big age to where I was watching these soap operas in high school and in college, and it's like, my goodness. So this is those three storylines so far. That is what I'm excited about, and I will get into the other storylines in the next video, but I wanted to start out with this one. And by the way, I love a soap opera too, because I love to see pretty people, okay? Not average looking. Now, you can go head on and say, oh my goodness, what do you mean? Nah. Listen, I watch soap operas for pretty people, okay? And everybody in this soap opera, beautiful, gorgeous, handsome, good looking. Are there some mediocre looking characters? Sure, you know. Listen, it's just what it is. But there's your average right there. But there are some gorgeous people in this soap opera. And so I hope you will follow me along with this journey, and drop a note in the comment if you have been a day one on Beyond the Gates and what you think of the characters. What do you think of the storylines? Let's get into these ideas. If you have any ideas on what to talk about or engage in, I'm excited. And I'm also over in the thread streets too, on Beyond the Gates community. I just got on there, and it's interesting what people have to say about the soap opera. So I know this channel, by the way, my name is Daria. This is a lifestyle blog, and I know I talk about grief and take care of elderly parents, and especially helicopter parents and all of that good stuff. But I also want to talk about playthings, because we're all, you know, multifaceted. No one has just one interest, but I love to talk about all things. And I know some people will say, if you talk about all things, talk about no things. I beg to differ. Like I say, many interests. But let me know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe to hear more. Even if you're just here for Beyond the Gates talk, I am with that. And until next time, take great care of yourselves. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.